Peace, everyone. How you doing? Welcome to the show tonight. Podcast, whatever you want to call it. It's a reloading of It's All for Them. What happened to that boy? So with that said, I'd like to play a little something for y'all entertainment purposes.
Should've taken away to play to you tonight. Never just pray and do it right. Probably won't make it through the night. Tell him that it's been suicide.
Drowning in depression is the tears for. Asking yourself, what am I here for? Questioning the dear Lord. This there's absolutely nothing left to live for. Molested when you was a child. But I chest her with the creepy smile. Pressured you to do some things that's really foul. Mom accepted it because she was in denial. Convinced your self-abuse is love, which led to your abuse of drugs. I bet every time you in a tub, imagining your body floating in the sun, contemplate suicide. Tried it once, but you survived. Standing in the mirror, devil in your eyes. Should I do it from the front or shoot it from the side? Thank God for what's been done to you. Forget you like to punish you. Hurt by everyone you run into. End up walking on you like some running shoes. I felt you wasn't mama's best.
Yeah.
But you was treated different from the rest.
Yeah.
So in your mind you think you worth less. But you ain't worth dirt. You deserve death. Imagining your soul tore. The bathroom on that cold floor. So back against that closed door. You flashed it with slow force. Blood running down your wrist. Dripping from your fingertips. Pills causing you to drift. Slipping into the abyss.
Should've taken away to play to you tonight. Never just pray and do it right.
You can't see your way anymore.
Probably won't make it through the night.
Everybody's against you.
Tell him that it's been suicide.
Still steaming where it needs to be. You gotta learn to let these demons free. All the suffering within you see. The small love within you be increased. Prophecy inside the light. You guided by a shining light. You won't die but be a sign of life. You will fly in undefined heights. Let the wings you grow forever soar. You redeem whatever that was yours. You have dreams of heavenly rewards. That your dreams forever be restored. You'll oppose for such a tragedy that it will never come to pass in me. You would rather walk a path of clean and give me trouble to your majesty. I pray you be the head and not the tail. I pray your footsteps create a trail. I cast depression to the pits of hell. That's what you wrestle with, you not prevail. I'm finding voices that have conquered you. Said the dreams that always run from you. God redeems the just and I'm the proof. You unclean from us, you monster, you. Speak forgiveness in your rainy soul. That you forgive yourself and gain control. The same dealer dealt the rain to Job. Joy cometh when the rooster crows.
Joy come when the rooster crows. So I got a little video playing in the background. Let me find this and mute it. Okay. Now let's get to the show. Let's get to the show. It's already lined up. All I got to do is bring it to the stage. Boom. Bring it to the stage. There you go. There you go. Y'all see it? This is my email. This is what was emailed to me from Layla Wheels. Let's blow it up so y'all can see it. Right? Let's blow it up so y'all can see it. So you see this? It's from Layla Wheels. I marked out a email and everything. But now let's deal with it. Should I read it to show that I can read, or should I let the computer read it? Because I don't want people saying, oh, it's AI and don't get him paid and all that. So let's let AI do it though. Because I like keeping my reading ability on the low. I know some people know I can read, but I ain't got nothing to prove. So
Carl Albert, aka Israel Doctrine. I do not play YouTube games, nor am I engaged in the personal vendetta you, Anna Allen, and others have against Hassan K.
You see this? Tawana Allen name is in it because she was stalking Tawana Allen. She hated Tawana Allen like no other. Probably the reason she did everything she did was because of Tawana Allen. I don't care. I was doing what I did, and I know what I do is very, very, very meticulous. I know how to get in the nigga mental and everything else. But let's keep going.
Amble. Most speech is covered by the First Amendment. However, making factually incorrect accusations against me in my film is considered slanderous and is not protected. You know nothing of my research, content, or interviews in my documentary. I have downloaded the recent video you did with Anna Allen and will use it against you. And
now, do you see me saying I downloaded her videos and stuff? Because she was doing like Khalil Money is currently doing. She was stalking me. She wanted to hear everything I said. Like I said, I ain't even gonna question if she stole the title Trapped in the Culture from my platform. But everything I said, she was listening to it with a fine-tooth comb. It's 4 people in the room now. She's probably here right now, looking at the screen like, oh, this nigga put up the email. Yeah, I got plenty of emails. I got plenty of stuff and evidence that y'all been lying about for over, or should I say close to 10 years. You're going to see the basis of why I came out and why I did all that I did. I spoke to this woman, the documentary woman. She won against the Zulu Nation. True for the matter, what I believe or I will allege is that she worked for the Zulu Nation. She created that documentary to cover up the boy. 3 years went by before DJ K Slate and Khalil Money came out and said anything. Probably wouldn't have came out and said nothing if I hadn't spoke to him and asked him to come out and tell us about what he wrote in 2013. Because I was creating a new narrative because it was a lying narrative out there. But let's keep going.
A court of law, should you continue to make slanderous statements against me in my film, I will also flag your channel to YouTube as an infringement of my rights. Please forward this to Anna Allen. I called 3 Jack in the Box restaurants in Gal.
She called 3 Jack in the Box restaurants. That's what she telling me. She was stalking that girl. She's a stalker. Same way she stalked Ronald Savage and took him to court because she been misusing the court since day one. You hear it right here in this email. I'm going to do this and I'm going to do that. And ain't nobody afraid of your threats. I ain't got nothing. What you going to take? My disability? I didn't have nothing then and I ain't got nothing now. And I wasn't worried then and I'm not worried now. But you're going to get shown to be the lying piece of you know what you are. Like the name of that video that you wanted me to bring to court. I called you a hood rat, hoochie mom, and everything else. Because you everything I called you and even more. But
Galveston, TX, and apparently she doesn't work there any longer. Layla Wills.
Layla Wills, this is her. She emailed me first. I didn't email her. Cause I hit her on Facebook first and I told her, I said, her son took a picture to murder that boy. She said, you ain't telling me nothing I don't know. Meaning she knew that her son took a picture to murder that boy, but she would never put it entrapped in the culture. Because to her, it's F that boy. To me, no, let's find that boy. F is for find. It ain't for F-U-C-K. That boy and F him, and we ain't thinking about him, and we don't want him in our documentary and this, that, and the other. No, he was the power of taking Bambaataa down. That's why her son got the picture to murder him, so he wouldn't come out and tell his story. I got the audio of him saying it just like that. Though we know Queen's Flip is where he told the whole world, talked crazy about my deceased mother, and then went on Queen's Flip and talked about he took the picture to murder the boy. Oh, he effed up when he did that. The whole conscious community knew he had effed up. You spoke about that man's mother? Oh, no. No, he don't play that. On some 50 Cent. We don't play that. We don't play that. Right? So then I responded back to her. Let's listen to the response.
Number one, you haven't interviewed me, and it would seem I'm just as much as part of the as any other person you interviewed. I will answer this email back soon. Code text hidden.
So, number one, you haven't interviewed me. Did I have to be in the documentary? You lying, no good piece of woman. You hood rat. There go the statement that I made to you right there. You lied and lied and said he wanted to be in the documentary. You's a lie. I asked you to interview me. So what? Number one, you haven't interviewed me. And it would seem I'm just as much as part of this as anyone else. Because at that point, I was knee deep in the poop. I had interviewed Hassan Camel twice, one on the phone and one in public. And I had interviewed Khalil Amani, the first dude to come out and write about or talk about Bambaataa being gay and molesting people. I was the man. He called me the gatekeeper. Then he wanted to take the title away from me when he went join forces with the Zulu Nation, Troy Star Terrain and Layla Williams, because they are part of the Zulu Nation. If they're not a part of it, they're what you call in military war mercenaries for the Zulu Nation. They made the Zulu Nation the first gay family. The Zulu Nation wasn't strong enough to do it. They put it in their hands, make us the first gay family so we can run this gay stuff in hip hop. Am I lying? I bet you Khalil Amani ain't gonna make no video talking about this. I bet you Layla Wills, Troy Star Terrain, none of them will talk about this. Because they don't want this to go to court. Because I got all the evidence. That's why Layla Wills threw that slap case, that lying slap case, out of court. She lied, said I had guns on her. I don't even own guns. The only gun that I own was the gun my father left me, which was a double barrel shotgun. And at the time, Joe Biden was the president, and he said, that's what you need to protect your house. And I had that. I ain't never owned no machine gun, no automatic weapons, and this and that. The woman went and lied on me, lied to the judge, and the judge said, go tell the police. She went and lied to the police, and the police didn't do their job right. And once I told the state of Illinois that, they threw it out. And when they threw the case out, she came to court and threw her case out, her civil, because there was a criminal case when she lied about me threatening her life with guns on air, because she's a liar. When she came out of a mammy womb, she was a liar. She's been a liar all her life. Prove me wrong. Talk about it. Take me to court. I'm ready. Are you ready for the consequences? Because I'm going to reap what I sow. I've been telling the truth since the beginning. I'm going to reap the benefits of telling the truth. You've been lying since the beginning, you're going to reap the benefits of lying. And I got the evidence right here. And I'm going to be doing this once a week. What's the night? Wednesday? Instead of Wednesday night Bible studies, we're going to study this one topic from the Bible. Thou shalt not lie on thy neighbor. And y'all done lied on me. And I'm going to prove to the world that the Bible is true on the fact that you shouldn't come out here lying on your neighbor.
There is no discussion to be had here. Speaking on a porch for nearly a half of a year does not make you relevant to the story, and you cannot talk your way into a film that has nothing to do with you. Do your own film and watch what you and your people say about me and my business. Quoted text hidden.
Do my own film. That's what I'm doing. This has been a living documentation since 2017. Let me get it right. I am a stroke victim due to the fact that this woman lied to me and put me through all kind of hell running up down the highway and everything else with her false slap case against me, saying I done lied. The proof is right here. That's why she threw the case out, because she seen me standing up there with all this proof. As soon as I whipped it out, that was going to be her ASS. I ain't get to show the judge, but I get to show the public. So I had to hit her with this part of it. Let's pull it up so y'all can see it. Right? So I hit her with the copyright infringement stuff, right? Because she lying and saying, well, you using my stuff, you doing this. Hey, I have copyright stuff that I can use under the section of 107 and so on, so on. So matter of fact, I got it on the side. If I can't think of it, I just come over here and hit this. Copyright disclaimer under the section of 107 of the Copyright Act of 1976. Allowance is made for criticism. All I was doing is criticizing. You couldn't deal with the criticism because you was out here lying, and that criticism was going to show you to be lying. And that was just a small portion of it now, because we done went through 10 years of this, and I can prove every point that you lied in court, on YouTube, wherever you want to take the fight to. Whatever. Comments, and I had comments about the fact that you knew that her son took the picture to murder the child and you didn't tell nobody, but you do a whole lying documentary trapped in the culture because you star in the Zulus was trying to trap people in this homosexual hip-hop culture that they're trapped in today. You weren't trying to do that? Well, why are they trapped in it today? Why did you make it a culture and all Star Trek Terrain try to do is make it a genre? Well, it's a genre. It ain't a culture. I understand what you mean when you said that. But like I told you, I've never been ignorant. Even after having a stroke and half of my brain, whatever portion of my brain is gone, I'm still more intelligent than all y'all, because I knew the one thing that you couldn't trump, and that's tell the truth. Don't get out here lying. Like the Bible said, don't lie against the truth. And I don't lie against the truth. Anything that I know to be true, I know it to be true. You don't know everything. Everything I know. If you want to argue, we can argue.
Copyright infringement notification. If you believe that content available by means of the Israel Doctrine Entertainment Incorporated Israel Doctrine website infringes one or more of your copyrights, please immediately notify Israel Doctrine's copyright agent by means of a mailed, emailed, or faxed notice, infringement notice, providing the information described below to the address of fax number listed below. If Israel Doctrine takes action in response to an infringement notice, it will make a good faith attempt to contact the party that made such content available by means of the most recent email address, if any, provided by such party to Israel. Please be advised that you may be held liable for damages if you make material misrepresentations pursuant to federal law in an infringement notice.
So, if y'all don't know what Hassan Campbell said DJ K. Slay was doing with the mixtapes and all that stuff and shot the dudes, Hassan said that. That's what this whole thing is about, copyright infringement. They done took 3 of my channels. DJ K. Slay, Layla Wheels, Troy Star Terrain, and Khalil the Money took my channels on copyright infringement, and they ain't got a copyright to nothing because they never been business-minded. Now, Layla Wheels, she copyright to stuff from the Trapped in the Culture stuff, but I doubt if she got a copyright for anything else. I can play the game with them because they done already messed up. They done took 3 of my channels falsely. I could put their face up on this right now and they can come and take this channel. They just give me a right to take them to court and cut their head off and put it on a stick outside the court to let people know I ain't the one to be played with, like I told everybody in the beginning when I got on YouTube. I'm the Israelite that you don't play with. I didn't say I was the Hebrew Israelite you don't play with because I've never been the Hebrew Israelite. I've been the Israelite, though, that you don't play with. I've been that Christian that you don't play with. And people came out here playing with me and they thought I was lying. But then I come and show my strength and they like, oh, that nigga wasn't lying. Because I don't lie against the truth.
If you are not sure content located on or linked to by the website infringes your copyright, you should consider first contacting an attorney. Greater than all infringement notices should include the following: a physical or electronic signature of a person authorized to act on behalf of the owner of an exclusive right that is allegedly infringed. Greater than identification of the copyrighted work claimed to have been infringed, or if multiple copyrighted works at a single online site are covered by a single notification, a representative list of such works at that site. Greater than identification of the material that is claimed to be infringing or to be the subject of infringing activity and that is to be removed or access to which is to be disabled, and information reasonably sufficient to permit the service provider to locate the material. Greater than information reasonably sufficient to permit the service provider to contact the complaining party, such as an address, telephone number, and, if available, an electronic mail address at which the complaining party may be contacted. Greater than a statement that the complaining party has a good faith belief that use of the material in the manner complained of is not authorized by the copyright owner, its agent, or the law. Greater than a statement that the information in the notification is accurate, and under penalty of perjury, that the complaining party is authorized to act on behalf of the owner of an exclusive right that is allegedly infringed. Infringement notices should be sent to the following.
So I told her, she been flagging my stuff saying I'm messing with her copyright. She's in danger because she's been informed not to be playing with me in no copyright stuff. DJ K. Slay was murdering people that played with him and got him locked up. Like she told Sarnetta, oh, if you mess with my documentary money and this and that and mess up my stuff, I kill you. Well, I done messed it up. We ain't playing no games. Get the murder. Get the murder. As I've been telling the YouTube streets, kill or be killed is my mentality. Y'all put that mentality in me. I was going from state to state. I was beating people. I was doing all kind of stuff. I wasn't scared of nothing. Y'all made me fear for my life. Y'all got people on the internet talking about, I'm outside, come outside, do this and do that. As if I'm afraid. I done went out there every time. Because I'm not afraid. But now, let's go to the second half of this documentation. Because like I said, I got more. Star, I got the are you big mad or little mad? I'm going to show them why you don't like Khalil Money, and Khalil Money ain't got no problem with you because he was always riding with the winning team till he came over there with y'all, the losers, because of what YouTube was saying. Oh, look at him. All he do is sit in the house and he in a trailer and all of that other stuff that Kev Gills and her son Camel came up with to try to dirty up my name. Y'all done did a good job, but I never gave a hell. I wouldn't give a damn anyway. I ain't got no reputation of this and that. I'm a servant of the Lord God of Israel. That's all that I am. That's all I ever claim to be. Anything outside of them acts and stuff that I did, that's because sin dwells in me. And I wasn't fighting it at that time. I let myself loose. But let's go. So this is me speaking. Peace, Layla Wills.
Peace, Layla Wills. I am unaware of the purpose of this E-mail/G-mail or you attempts to discuss matter regards to Hassan Campbell.
So she want to discuss matters about her son Campbell with me because, like I said, I reached out to her first on Facebook. Now, I got that information too. We'll bring that up next week, next Wednesday. Because these are Wednesday night Bible studies. Thou should not lie. And that's all this woman did. That's all her, Terrain and the Zulu Nation and everybody that stands with survivors because they won't stand with the ones they murdered or had a son murdered. They not standing with that victim. They said, F that victim. We're going to go get some old school cats that been molested and this and that and can't do nothing and don't want to take them to court and don't want to do this and don't want to do all other stuff they ran out on.
Oh, Poppy, since you felt it necessary to address me, I want to make it very clear that I am actively seeking further information into the alleged date rape victim of Africa Bambatawa.
See, that's what it's always been about, that date rape victim that she says she knew about. I'm seeking information. She know the boy name. She ain't never said the boy name. Troy Star Terrain knew the boy name. Would never say the boy name. Went played with it one Sunday. On that Monday, I got on YouTube and I called the FBI and told them her son Camel said he took a picture to murder that boy and he been threatening people that stay in New York that's been supporting my channel. They joined the What Happened to the Boy movement. Khalil Money, he was a part of the What Happened to the Boy movement. I had to protect his life. Sarnetto joined the What Happened to the Boy movement. I had to protect his life. I was the head of the movement. I wasn't going to let her son kill nobody. That's why I called the FBI. Well, you called the FBI because he talked about your mama. Man, people been talking about my mama all my life because they hated on my mama and they hated me. That ain't no reason to call the FBI, but somebody get on YouTube and brag in front of all the YouTubers that will watch them say I took a picture to murder a boy that been by the date rape. Is that not something to call the police over or the FBI, whoever the hell I wanted to call? I had the right to do that. I am a citizen of the United States. I have freedom of speech. I can do whatever I want. I ain't hide from nobody. Nigga, I came on YouTube, went live and did it. Well, he did that to make a name for himself. No, I did that because I ain't the nigga to be played with. And I ain't joined none of these niggas in any of their wickedness out here. Molesting children or whatever the hell they done did in the community that ain't right. I done sin, I done did some stuff. But I've always had boundaries. It's a certain area I'm not going to go past. Like I said, I don't lie against the truth. But I won't tell you everything you want to know.
The missing victim in association with the April 1st, 2013 stabbing of Afrika Bambaataa potentially has been subjected to further foul play or even death. I believe you have made an attempt to minimize my efforts to bring justice in these matters in the form of addressing it as a mere social media dispute. Silly bit.
See, that's what her and Star did. Y'all got a problem with her son and stuff. No, y'all should have had a problem with her son taking his tail on Queen's Flip episode 29 saying he took a picture to murder that boy. Y'all didn't have no problem with him because y'all was finna make money off the Negro. Him and Ron Savage and everything else. Y'all was just out for money. I was out for justice. That's what this whole thing is about. They out for money, I'm out for justice. And the whole community have seen and heard me for years. I know y'all been watching for years. Y'all just ain't saying nothing or whatever. Y'all afraid of them people. I'm not afraid of them people. Ain't no nigga on YouTube can put fear in my heart. He ain't Jesus Christ. I haven't met Jesus Christ on YouTube yet. And that's the only person that can put fear in my heart.
Bickering, like Troy Torian, and in fact, my inquiry is in the same manner, he addressed. Reference Star Chamber shows titled, Please Find the Man Who Stabbed Bambaataa.
See there? Troy Star Terrain was asking the same question. I asked the question, the nigga shed his B-I-T-C-H mouth. Like the B-I-T-C-H he is. You got a problem, Troy? You want to say something? You got lawyers. You threaten Brand Bottom. Threaten me. I want to see your lawyers. I want to see everything you got and you this, that, and everything else. I want to hear the threats. I want to hear you get on the Star Report and say, well, I want to box you, Carl. And play me like I'm Sonetta and you play her son or however you want to play it and do them little threats and stuff. You don't want to make me famous. I know you don't want to make me famous, but I am already famous. Y'all do the stuff. Y'all know what it is.
Part 1, published on April 15th, 2016. And please find The Man Who Stabbed Bambaataa. Part 2, published on April 16th, 2016.
Now, did that happen in 2016? No, it happened in 2013. But you left that out the documentary. You had Khalil Money in it. You had him speak on it, but you didn't highlight it. And you knew you could have highlighted because I already had highlighted you. I had already informed you. Let you know that her son took the picture to murder the boy and you ran from the story because you didn't want the story out there. Y'all trying to make everything about 2016 when it was 2013 when it all popped off. Well, you weren't a part of it. You damn right I wasn't a part of it. But when you lied on me and took me to court in Chicago, Illinois, and had me running up and down this highway and stuff and my dog's bag and all the other stuff that happened to me because you lied and brought me to court and did all that other stuff, I became a part of it. This is my life now. Had a stroke, this and that, it didn't affect me. You should have never reached out past the internet. Troy Star Terrain, why you ain't calling her out and telling her like you told Ron Savage? Didn't I tell you not to interview it? Y'all didn't tell that broad what to do to deal with a man. She's a woman. She don't know. That's a man. You better leave him alone because he will fight. And you cannot beat that man. And she did not beat this man. She threw it out of court because she was going to be Jason Smollett if she kept going on because she done lied to the state of Illinois. And I know y'all are saying, oh, the statute ran out, this and that. No, y'all in the RICO, baby, and y'all been doing it for 10 years. Ain't no statute running out. As long as you keep talking and doing stuff, and Khalil ain't shut his mouth yet, he will not shut his mouth. He watching just like y'all watching, but he talks. He done told y'all he then wrote the 2013 and everything. If y'all can't shut his mouth, you know you can't shut my mouth.
Hassan Campbell, just as recent as December 26, 2017, made open death threats against myself and others over social media. Reference his platform, Real Talk with Hassan, video title, Tommy Sotomayor and others. This is not the first time but a series of many online videos at which individuals who either support my platform or lend support have been openly threatened by Hassan Campbell with bodily harm upon sight. These matters have elevated beyond petty bickering to death threats, at which at no point have I dealt with anything short of the information at my disposal, refraining from threats over social media directed at Mr. Campbell. In closing, with regard to Hassan Campbell and the missing young man Troy Torain, sought out via his platform on April 15, 2016 and April 16, 2016.
Y'all see that? They've been well informed. They've been well informed because I informed them. And because I informed them, they say, we got to shut this nigga mouth. They didn't see it. Layla Will, dumb broad, did it. I'm hit him with a slap. A strategic lawsuit against public participation. What the hell he doing participating in me, Troy Star Terrain, in the Zulu Nation conversation? Because that's what it's about. It's their conversation. It's when they published, when they talked about it, they did this and that. They tried to get Khalil the Money to go along with them, but little did they know Khalil the Money is my man. I brought him out here to YouTube. He the one called me the gatekeeper. He the one that gave me the power. He was out here fighting against y'all until y'all won him over by a mere interview and a thumbnail. Oh, I forgot. Shabir Bey said he gonna give him a documentary. He gonna give him a movie, a TV show or something. Bam Potter, friend. We'll just call him friend because I don't know their relationship. Told me Shamir Bey and Bam Potter was sitting up dating, watching us just like y'all watch. Y'all stop watching, but y'all gonna start watching again. Let's see what this Negro talking about. Let's see what he willing to show and what not. Let's try to take this channel right here from him. Because that's what it finna come down to. We got to stop him. So now we finna talk about Queen's Flip. Informing. I'm informing.
Take notice. Queen's Flip interview number 29. Hassan Campbell openly admits to the public that following the April 1st, 2013 stabbing of Afrika Bambataha and Ahmed Henderson, the alleged victim of the date rape was shown to Mr. Campbell by Afrika Bambataha himself, and that he, Hassan, was the individual that was supposed to carry out what he termed a hit on the young man. To date, further information given by Hassan publicly supports that he was aware of the young man's identity following the stabbing and that of the young man's brother. Hassan publicly states that both the alleged victim and the victim's brother attempted to bring their story to New York's Hot 97 FM fall.
No, that's Shot 97. Troy Star Terrain show. He spoke to Troy Star Terrain. Troy Star Terrain said he wasn't believable. He couldn't check his background and stuff. F him. Troy Star Terrain knew his name, knew everything about him. That's why he did that Sunday night show and said, should I put the boy name out there playing with it, effing with me? And he see what happened when he started effing with me. This nigga didn't call the FBI live on YouTube. Hell yeah, I did it, and to do it again. Get up here and start talking about you murdering people in the community that somebody that did something to, and you ain't had nothing to do with it. I call the FBI, call Donald Trump my damn self. Because it shouldn't be done. If you ignorant enough to do it, you ignorant. I'm ignorant enough to call on.
Following the 2013 incident at which Hot 97 FM rejected their story. To date, the alleged victim of the date rape, as well as the victim's brother, are either missing, victims of foul play, or not aware that they can be a key to bringing this to proper close. It is imperative that you address the issue of the 2013 victim and his brother, mainly because Troy Torain agreed previous on his platform that he himself had a desire to know the individual's whereabouts. In closing, Hassan Campbell has expressed law enforcement's involvement directly or indirectly with Zulu Nation security and that these matters are beyond state and local agencies with regard to membership. I take the threats of bodily injury made against myself and my supporters very seriously, and though many have attempted to slander my good name in regard to these matters, the facts will remain that the information I have shared was not speculative, but were gathered solely by public statements made by Hassan Campbell himself.
Everything I did is been off of their lies that they've been telling in public because I was man enough to hear it. You know why? Because her son attacked my deceased mother. When he did that, that's when that laser beam kicked in, put a red dot on his eye, popped that cat in the head. Oh, you got soul ties with him now. People saying everything about me. He was saying stuff, was giving me more publicity than I deserved, to the point where he said, the hell with Carl, I ain't even gonna talk about him no more. I'm finna go talk about Louis Farrakhan. I'm finna go talk about Jay Prince. I'm finna go fuck with the Locks. I'm finna go do all this other stuff because that dude right there is dangerous. He don't give a you know what. And that's a dangerous man. And I done suffered through it all. I've had a stroke. I done seen strokes take people kidneys out, kill people. Just had a friend die from a stroke up in Alaska. But I'm still here. Thank the Lord God of Israel, because he's the only one that makes it possible for me to still be here. But I wasn't going to stop doing what I do. If it took my life, I was going to be dying doing what I love to do. Now we're going to go down here to this PS part. Let me get it on up here so you can see it. Let me stretch it a little bit. I covered up the screen with it. Let me take the banner down. So you see, I told her at the end, I guess she still don't want to talk. She wanted to talk in court and got in court and was effing up. She didn't even know how to mark her videos to say what she wanted to say. But he called me a BITC, he called me hood rats and all that, and couldn't get to him. The whole court was her talking and me just saying she lying, basically. Whatever you say in court, like bearing false witness or whatever, because she wasn't prepared. She thought she was prepared for this. She wasn't prepared for this. This is a different type of beast.
P.S. I don't understand what you're referring to in regard to any form of slander. My statements were clear in regard to if your documentary is released and does not cover all of the factual accounts in association with the 2013 alleged date rape victim and stabbing of Afrika Bambaataa, that I reserve my right to do my own documentary. My knowledge of these accounts were supported by the known journalist Khalil Amani and featured in various of his blogs. Also, Dave Wedge did an article at which Hassan Campbell verified certain aspects of the work I added to the topic. If you have any factual evidence of me slandering, you please feel free to direct me to that information and I will address it accordingly. My YouTube pages were recently flagged already for allegations of hate speech and those flags were taken off. I will be sure to contact YouTube of these matter as I did when my page was flagged recently in order to avoid any false claims and damages. Call me if you'd like to speak more on this matter.
Call me. See, she don't want to speak though, because she know, oh, he record calls. He do this and do that. I'm always going to protect my ASS. I don't care who you are, what you doing, or whatever. I know protect yourself at all times. I'm $1 million baby. I'm not gonna get out here and play with you cats and let y'all take this $1 million prize out. I will be a fool. So with that said, this is just the first show of however many parts, because it ain't over until it's over. It might be another 10 years before this over. Bam did, but it ain't over with, because they did stuff outside of Bam. Bam did what he did to them boys, or allegedly did to them boys, but they did what they did to me, and they got to pay for it. Maybe I give it up. Maybe I won't give it up. But with that said, I appreciate everybody that stayed here. Look like I got some pretty good numbers tonight. Hopefully I hit 100. If I don't hit 100, go tell your friend that, hey, y'all need to hear this. He's been up here talking for 10 years. They've been taking his channel and trying to shut his mouth and subvert him and stuff. But like I said on Facebook, and I'll read it out to you all, because this is my mindset, and I wanted to give. I said, I trust that the God of Israel will move the hearts of Israel. I didn't say Hebrew Israelites, because I don't care about Hebrew Israelites. I care enough to get them to be Israelites, but they don't care enough to be Israel. Move the hearts of Israel to give me my spot back in these YouTube streets, because these are my streets. And I don't mind fighting for them. Now, somebody won't, you can come over here and fight for them and take them from them. But I don't think you can take them from them. Please support 9 p.m. Central Standard Time. And as y'all can see, I was here because I lied down against the truth. Why would I sin like that for no reason? Lie against the truth. If I was dumb and ignorant, I'll tell you I'm dumb and ignorant. I don't know no better. I don't do this, I do that. People, oh, you can't read. How do you know that? Because I told you. Because I don't want you out here thinking I can read and mess up, and then you be like, he can't read. He told me this, but then he did that. I am not a hypocrite. I've always hated hypocrites. With that said, people, I'm going to call it a night. I got one more statement before I leave. I'm going to make this statement, and then I'm going to be up out of here. So, the statement is, if this conversation made you think about the lies that Layla Wills, Troy Star Terrain, and the Zulu Nation, the First Gate family, have been telling since 2016, share this show. Leave a comment at the bottom of the show and subscribe so you don't miss the next Wednesday night episode of this show. Until next time, stay sharp, stay serious, and peace. I'm out.